Yo, Mike. Mike. Oh, I think we good. It's in there, bro. We in there. All right, fam. Yo, about time. Had to work that out, man. We good though now. Finally can talk a little bit. Can they hear me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Courtney. I wasn't gonna stop today. I got sound, man. I had to make sure I got it together. What's up, y'all? What's up, man? Look, I was not gonna let this pass me by today. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a long week. Long sports week, man. Of a whole bunch of controversies, a whole bunch of different. What's up, Larry? Man, I got you set up already. I had to get all the sound and stuff taken care of. Make sure we can hear ourselves today. Make sure they can hear us. Ready to go now. Huh? Uh-huh. I started. I just got some voice for myself though. Make sure I can hear you too. Yes, sir. Sports Talk Texas, man. It's four, bro. Is it? We have not been booming. Not for no Easter weekend. Not for Easter weekend. I got a little more for tomorrow than I did for today. For sure. But it definitely ain't typical, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we was looking at it earlier, like Easter comes so early this year.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
normally it's in what April?
April.
It's
Yeah,
in April.
yeah.
So that was weird. I thought it was every
Test.
Can you hear me?
hold on, let me see y'all. Talk to me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear both y'all. We sound
All right.
good. We sound good. Let's get it started, man. Let's go. Hold on, let me pull up that banner. Larry, you brought up some great topics yesterday when we was talking.
Oh yeah, man.
But before I get there, I wanna go to the NBA because I told myself I was gonna watch a little NBA this week.
Okay.
I was gonna get into some of my groups and start, chatting again. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Um, the biggest chat right now, the biggest thing right now, obviously the era versus era debate, right? The era versus era. They're doing like the 2010s, 2020s, and they're saying like we done with the 80s, we done with the 90s, and
Well,
obviously
a lot of people don't know about
a lot of people don't know
it.
about the
Like, for
80s and
instance,
90s.
like your son age.
29.
They don't. Why would they talk about the 80s and 90s when we
Right.
got the 2000s, the 210s, the 220s
Sure, that they've watched.
that they watched?
Right.
So
So can I? So, but you, Courtney, I know he is too. We're sports buffs,
for sure.
right? And I'm sure you didn't just become a sports buff when
Mhm.
you got 30 plus. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna use the 30 plus range, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been a sports buff my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, when I started learning how to read and picking up the newspaper and,
Yeah.
and looking at Michigan, high school football and all that stuff while I was in Texas, just learning stuff.
Mhm.
My dad talking about Wilt Chamberlain and all these greats before I look up stuff in encyclopedias and stats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Different verbiage. You can even now you can Google what happened during Wilt Chamberlain's career. Why did they call him the big loser?
Yeah.
Right. So if you are really a sports person, it's not just what you see right now, it's the history that matters too, right?
No,
So-
I agree with you. But just me, I feel like you. What do you? How do you? How old are
I'm
you?
47.
How old are you, Courtney?
Same age.
38.
47.
47.
Oh, okay.
He said same age.
Okay, same age. Okay, I'm 39, about to be 40 this year.
Yep.
So I feel like I'm the last era of the outside kid. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So the same thing how you just said, encyclopedia, dictionary, you can go anywhere and find info because that was your passion.
Yeah.
These era kids in 20s and 25s and 19s, their sport knowledge, they're not very knowledgeable because they can just go to the phone
Mm-hmm.
and find that answer.
Sure.
In the middle of a debate.
Right.
It's not here.
Right.
It's here.
Right.
So the same passion ain't there. So when you ask them to compare them to say Scottie Pippen versus Kawhi Leonard,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna probably
Go with
know,
Kawhi.
huh?
They're
They're gonna go with Kawhi. They're gonna know more about Kawhi because Kawhi is here.
Mm-hmm.
Scottie is in the phone. It's in the internet.
Get your mic closer.
Oh, Scottie is in the internet. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's a bigger thing for this younger generation. When you having debates with them, they're gonna always pick what they saw.
Their thing.
Like for instance, I saw Jordan right with my
Mhm.
own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Magic, but I didn't see a lot of them.
Right. The
right?
end of them. I know
Yeah,
you saw the
so-
very end of them.
But me, I had to go back and look
Right.
because I was a sports fan.
Right.
But I can't speak on Wilt. It only is what I know, you know,
Right.
off the stats and stuff.
Sure.
I didn't watch Wilt.
Right.
But again, I'm not going to disrespect Wilt and say, when you ask me to compare it, these young guys say, oh man, I'm killing Wilt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
what they know.
That's all they see and
That's
know.
all. They only going to speak on what they know. They didn't go back. So when you got these guys say, I'm 22 years old and I love sports. Well, do you love it enough to go back and look at the history of it?
Right.
Or you just love it because you just started watching it?
Right.
So that's how I look at this young generation. They only can tell you what they saw, and it's here. They're not saying, hey, man, I know Jordan. I know more about Jordan's shoes than I know more about Jordan's stats.
Right. They do.
So
that's mostly what they talk about. They be like, he's
exactly
known for his shoes. You know
so,
what I mean? Which he's known for a lot more than that.
Yeah. That's why I don't even compare eras with somebody who didn't see it. Like, if you ask me a question about eras, I would have a conversation with you,
right?
Because you saw both eras,
right?
Because if you have somebody, and to be honest with you, you don't really see a lot of older people that see all the eras. That's biased.
Yeah, you said they are biased or not?
You don't see a lot of biasness.
Okay.
From people who saw all the eras.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that because for me, being obviously being in the middle, obviously there's people older and people younger than me.
Yeah.
My dad's about 18, 20 years older than me.
Okay.
Right. Asking them questions about Magic Johnson, ask them about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? Even watching Kareem when I finally was able to watch basketball and kind of like trying to learn it, when I'm watching him in the 80s, mid 80s to early 90s, he's old with the little, George Jefferson haircut and all that. I'm not respecting it. I'm like, man, these cats bums, bro. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? But as we get older, you know what I'm saying? We get older, our bodies start being different.
For sure.
Like you said, we see things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because even now, I can look back at the 70s, which would obviously be the era before, mine. I can look back at the 60s and 70s, 60s, and look at Elgin Baylor and look at his athleticism and say, oh, no, that dude was cold. You know what I'm saying? I can look back and look at Wilt playing against, he was playing against shorter guys, but he also played against 6'11" and 7 other 7-footers. He was just better than them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, was everybody as good as what we see now? Am I going to say, what's his name? Jerry West. Am I going to say Jerry West, even though he's probably one of the top, 7 shooting guards ever? Do I think he's a better dribbler than Zach LaVine? Is he a better, you see what I'm saying? I mean, so if you say, do I want Zach LaVine or do I want Jerry West? It's hard. That's 50 years apart. This guy's better, but he's not a better NBA player. He's not going to have the accolades that West does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And then you got to look at things like you say. Zach LaVine, without having the knowledge of the last 50 years before West,
wouldn't be.
How would he look?
What would he look like?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how we seeing Kyrie with the dribbles. If it wasn't a Tim Hardaway, you get what I'm saying?
Pistol Pete.
If it wasn't Pistol Pete, if it wasn't like Iverson, like how would we know? How would he know how to get these handles? A hot sauce, you know what I'm saying? Or a skip to my Lou. You know what I'm saying? How would he know to mix the street ball handle into the NBA?
All right. So I want to if anybody's listening, they come back and listen. I want them to understand where I'm kind of going with this as far as being with this debate on the era stuff, right? I think that the youngsters have a valid perspective because they see what they see right now. And when they look back, same way I did when I was, 25 years old or whatever, I look back and look at the 60s and I look at Bill Russell and people doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I would have clowned out there.
Yeah.
I get it. So I understand that perspective. However, when you talk about generational talent, guys, right? When we talk about generational, we do be talking about the Shaqs and the Magic, the LeBrons, the Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Would y'all? Man, this just popped in my head. Is Scottie Pippen a generational talent?
To me?
Yeah.
I think he is.
Okay. Courtney?
Yeah. You ain't never seen nobody else like him, have you?
Okay. You think he's a generational talent?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm glad you just, I don't want to get off what you're saying, but staying at the generational talent aspect. Do you feel like generational talent can be created?
Created? Yeah.
I'm glad, man, I've asked people multiple that question and they won't. They say no,
That's
right?
crazy.
They say it's in you. And this is why I say, back in the day, like Scottie Pippen, right? And you hear the stories in the documentaries. Them boys was out there getting it on dirt courts, basketball by themselves throwing up 100 shots. Now
Yep.
you can put your son with the best trainers,
Yeah.
with the best, everything,
Yeah.
and it's happening,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So you can kind of mold a good athlete
No
into
doubt.
being great.
There's no doubt about it.
So when I say everything is laid out because of the history of every sport now, it's gonna, like, in 50 years from now, it's gonna be easier than it was for people now.
Because they understand the training, they
It's
understand the business
a lot of
aspect.
history to go off of. You know what I mean? And that's just with anything in life. So when we compare eras, that's the biggest deal breaker for me.
Mm.
Who did they learn from?
Right.
So when you say, okay, I'm just gonna ask you, so the jump from what's a bigger jump? Just like moves and talent and everything, from Wilt to Shaq, or Shaq to Giannis?
What's the bigger jump?
No, not who's better.
No,
what I'm saying
like
is
in talent.
Yeah, just like, no, from the skill of basketball, how basketball is played.
Okay.
So that's what, 25-year gap of these players, right?
Yeah. You're talking
So,
about 50
and
years.
if you want to say somebody else, I'm gonna say Embiid or Jokic.
Okay.
Because I know Giannis plays center, but he's not a center.
Right.
So just go from Wilt Chamberlain and
To
Bill Russell
to Embiid.
to Shaq to Embiid.
Okay. So I've always felt like Embiid is what Patrick Ewing would be if he had skills courses.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
If
If Patrick Ewing went to a lot of shooting classes and dribbling classes, you get Embiid.
he worked on that, but
if he worked on that,
as he came up,
he
that
didn't have
wasn't that wasn't his job though.
However, to say that he did dribble though, he did have he could put the ball on the ground on the
no center
hardwood.
was stealing the ball from him.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about just on the low block. He actually could do it from the high block in the high wing area. I saw him do it. So every time I see him that's what I think of.
Yeah.
But I guess the difference from in 25 years, the 25 from Wilt to Shaq. That's a lot right there. And then you go from Shaq to Giannis.
No, just say Embiid. Forget
Embiid,
Giannis.
yeah, let's do
Because
Embiid, because I like the center thing.
And that's the thing. So when you compare, and the reason why I look at these,
I think there's a regression though too.
But okay, it is. But here's the thing: you learning the 50 years of learning.
Right.
Could Wilt bring the ball up back then? His coach said what?
They wouldn't let him. He did though.
But hold on.
He did though.
He did because he was a man.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I'm just thinking about the center position.
Yeah. That wasn't what he was supposed to do.
Give it to the point guard.
Yeah.
Get your ass up court.
Yeah.
Now you come Shaq. Shaq did go coast to coast.
But it was the same with him.
Give it to him.
It was the same thing.
Embiid brings the ball up 15 times a game now.
Yeah, Jokic does too.
They got the ball at the top of the key.
Right.
Was Shaq able to do that? He could have.
They didn't let him.
But they didn't let him. So again, when you talk about 25-year gap, so yeah, you're saying it's a regression, but it's also the responsibility and accountability of the position.
Okay.
Like that's why I say it's just tough.
A responsibility and accountability of
From
the
the
center position.
Yeah, the center position.
An added.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So and it's also more. It's the business got better aspect of it. When Shaq and Wilt was in it, the business was lesser compared to now.
Sure.
So when you want Embiid had a triple double. Wilt didn't give a fuck about excuse my French, about assist.
Not in the beginning.
Not in the beginning.
Towards the end of his career.
But Shaq, did Shaq care about assists?
I think Shaq averaged like 2 assists in his career.
In Sports Center, when you see the stats would come up for it, big men would say rebounds, assists, and blocks. I used to say this before. It didn't say assist category, even if they had 3 or 0.
Right.
Now every player gets all 5 stats
because everybody they expect everybody to do everything.
But yeah, because it's more. It's more they want.
They want basketball.
It's a business. They want every kid to watch a game with Giannis and be able to get off the couch and go play ball, and I can be Giannis.
All right.
It's different.
All right.
Back then, I watched it. I'm like, I can't do what Shaq can do.
At all.
But now, it's to present. It's the same with Madden.
Yeah.
They present it to where, hey, Dre, pick up Madden. I can show you how to play the game. Back in the day when you was playing, bro, you was good or not.
All right.
Ain't nothing out there on the internet, no YouTube,
nothing.
no trainer.
Just had to play.
Say, hey, Dre, come on here. Dre,
Dre,
if I tell you to come to my house and play Madden for a full week, I can get you right.
Right.
Back then, I couldn't.
Hey, man, don't be trying to make me feel
I'm
old,
just
bro.
I'm just using that example.
We had to walk over to somebody's house and learn the game.
You know what I mean? But it goes down to everything. Barbering, whatever.
For sure.
Like, I'm pretty sure I can sit in here and y'all can show me the same thing they're going to show me at the barber school.
Sure.
Right?
No. I'm sure it's something better because they ain't showing.
So do you see
we gonna
how
upgrade.
You see how that is? But that's the trainer in him.
Yeah.
right?
He's right though.
Back
right.
in, so when you say going back to generational talent,
Mm-hmm.
these eras, like I feel like LeBron is generational, right?
He is.
I feel like
Shaq,
Giannis,
Sure.
Giannis, he's athletic,
he's
but
not
I don't feel like he's generational.
Ooh,
I agree.
but you agree?
I feel
Hey,
like
y'all
he was,
heard
I
that?
feel like
Say,
I feel like he was man-made.
oh, well, y'all know I'm taking this clip. Say,
Clip it up. You
For
know what
real?
I mean? I stand on that.
You don't think he's generational?
No, I think he's a freak athlete, and it's easy for him.
So that don't mean he could go to any
No,
area and
y'all,
handle his business?
so okay.
He's not a
So hold
dominant
on.
center.
I want to.
Huh?
He's not a dominant center.
Okay.
His dominant.
He's a dominant player.
His dominance comes from the way of the game allows you to play.
Right.
Okay.
Generational talent mean I can put you in any era and you gonna cook.
So he wouldn't cook in any area.
Hell no.
Why not?
No,
He's
I don't.
6 foot
He ain't cooking in the 90s.
Hey, well, hold on.
He gonna cook in the
I'm
90s?
glad you said this.
He's 6'9".
I'm glad you said
he got
this, right?
handles. You remember
He got
Strong
what
Swift?
hand- Oh, hold on. You jumping out the window.
My bad. I'm
You
just
jumping
trying,
out the
yeah, I'm just
window.
trying to get
You
it going.
said he had handles.
Yeah,
He don't got handles.
for a 6'9" dude,
Okay.
7 foot.
He can put the ball in the floor.
He probably dribble better than this man.
He can,
He-
huh?
He probably dribble better than him.
Bro, he's not a great
No,
dribbler.
No.
Look.
So when I think of handles, I think of a step. I think
Durant.
Of,
For
KD.
6'11",
definitely got
that's handles.
Right.
Definitely got
that's
handles. They got
So
handles.
he got enough.
he can
Wemby,
hit the ball on the
Wemby
floor.
got handles.
Okay,
Wemby have
Wemby got
handles?
more handles than Giannis.
Yeah, women got more handles. Yo, no doubt.
Anthony Davis got more handles than Giannis. Giannis, he got handles because we got to fear this dude running like a deer.
Yeah.
Strong right.
And big hop.
Big. So it's
Yeah.
not his handle.
Yeah.
We backing off because of what he can do if we play close.
Right.
So
That's
when he said,
interesting. That is very interesting.
but again, I think we're not you. If you want to argue that he is generational talent, I'm not going to disagree because he's a dog.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I feel like generational talent it got to start from you. I feel like it's kind of man-made on him. I feel like he was built to be that. Like I'm gonna give you an example.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck, right? And I want to jump different sports, but just Andrew Luck.
Right.
You feel like Andrew Luck was a generational talent quarterback?
No.
You don't?
I feel like he was a good quarterback.
Okay.
There you go.
I don't feel he was a generational. Like everybody, like he wasn't the next Manning.
You
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
like A-Rod was?
Do I feel like Aaron Rodgers is a generational quarterback?
talent.
Play in any era? That's
Yeah.
what you asking? Oh yeah, he can play in any era.
You right?
Aaron Rodgers can play. in any
Okay.
era.
But when did you see that on him?
When?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, obviously being a Detroit Lions fan, he's been in my fucking, you know,
Mhm.
he's in our division forever. I got
Yeah.
to see him play all the time. I mean, you just watch him. You just watch me like the dude's cold. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you feel like he grew into being generational talent,
Spider-Man.
He
right?
Or you
grew
feel-
into it.
or you feel like he was always that?
Oh, so no, I didn't think.
So
like,
who's
he-
who's
he-
generational?
it-
Like who's generational? You like Dan Marino?
Did
Breeze?
you?
Dan Marino?
Is he a generational?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left something.
But from the rip, you saw him. You saw it, right?
Dan Marino?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
So
different.
that's what I mean. He was different. I
Different.
feel like that's what I say about Mahomes.
Mahomes is different.
You think he's generational talent now, right?
Fucking right.
Do you think you saw that in Texas Tech?
No.
So
No.
so this is what I'm saying.
You can coach up greatness.
He's coached to greatness.
Okay.
Giannis, he was a freak athlete. I'm just gonna be honest. You remember Keon Clark?
I do.
Freak athlete.
I do.
Freak athlete.
So you're saying put somebody like Keon Clark and give him the same trainers, this, that, and the other, same mode.
Same in
and you
this
get it- you get it
era
to Giannis.
where in this era, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. So when I say LeBron
Uh-huh.
is generational, look at the documentary.
Mhm.
Look at him in high school.
Mhm.
You see it.
He was above
saw
bigger than
Jordan,
everybody.
You saw Shaq.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you saw Bird and Magic, look at the documentary.
This is very
So-
interesting because listen,
Yeah.
now my mind is ticking, and this is my unbiased Dre when I
Okay,
talk
yeah.
about hoops, right? When I talk about like LeBron or any other of the cats that's like right now
Mhm.
that I feel like they wouldn't be able to make it because of say their mentality,
Uh-huh.
not necessarily their physicalness, but their mentality, the way the game is played, the way the game was refereed. Even each decade,
Mhm.
each person, each team has players that referees that kind of bias towards, right?
Okay.
Michael Jordan was the 90s, right?
Mhm.
Magic, the Lakers in Boston were the 80s. We
Yeah.
knew that the Lakers in Boston were going to get the calls. They were going to the final,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when I say can LeBron go to the 90s and play, you have to take his whole reputation, the people that like him, the people that is that going to be big enough for them to say who gets the call between Michael Jordan and LeBron in a situation, right?
Mhm.
Because let's be honest, it's not about just who's better as a basketball player. It's about who they like.
Yeah.
Not just who we like, who the NBA likes, who's the cash cow. You know what I'm saying? We already know about all the stuff, gambling and all that. We know these things happen. So that's my thing. Who's the most popular player that they want to promote and win? Who you see what I'm saying?
And I don't want to
that also comes down to who's the face of the league.
Okay, yeah, I agree. We back to that. So who would be the face of the league if you put all these greats in one room, in one league?
But the reason why what show you the face is the head to head.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's big for us. We ain't gonna never see LeBron and Jordan,
never,
right?
Right.
But we saw Kobe and Jordan, a little bit of it, right? We saw Grant Hill versus Penny Hardaway. You know what I'm saying? We saw so we can say, hey man, well when they ran across each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we never gonna say that, like, so that's the thing. Like we can say, oh, what would Giannis do in the 90s?
So check this out. And this we probably should stop, like you said, stop arguing era versus era anyway.
Yeah.
So if you go LeBron versus Kobe head to head, right? Obviously, Kobe gets in the 10 years. He's 10 years in the league when LeBron gets in. So he's older, right?
Yeah.
They show the stats. Oh, it's 17-6 LeBron's way, right? Then somebody goes deep to the stats. They show the stats. Well, what about when they guarded each other? This was his and this was his number. You see what I'm saying? So you have all these different stats. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland was this way against the Lakers. LeBron was this way against, Kobe when he guarded him. And then you keep going deeper into the stat. Well, they only played against each other on 10 possessions.
This is why I argue. That's why I stopped. I used to stop arguing with people that love LeBron too much, because I used to be. I ain't gonna say the LeBron fans made me a LeBron hater. If that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Like a Cowboy fan make you a Cowboy.
It makes a lot of sense.
So my thing is, it's like, for instance, that defensive thing. I used to break that down. I'm that person that break it down. How much did he guard? Like when LeBron played against Melo, right? Melo used to cook LeBron.
Yeah.
And they would guard each other for 3 quarters out of 4. What they did, right? If you watched them. When he played Kobe, they didn't guard each other much.
Nope.
When Wade played Kobe, they guard each other most of the game.
Yes.
So people don't remember that. Wade would challenge whoever was the best dude on that side.
That was him.
He would go at him, and he would want that talent. You know what I mean? Want that competition.
That challenge, yeah.
So
them dudes today ain't built like that.
They not. They'll guard each other's situation. They not switching picks. They not doing none of that.
They conserve the energy for offense.
Yeah. Right. So it's just different, man.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Like when the people you say LeBron got great defense. No, LeBron is a great team defender.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He's a great help defender. Now, if you beat, he gonna be there to help.
Yeah.
But does he stop his man from getting 25 a night?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. Not on his own.
No, not on his own. Can Kawhi do that? Yes.
Yeah,
Has Paul George done that? Yes. Has Dwayne Wade done that?
Yeah.
Yes. Has Clay done that? Yes.
Yeah.
LeBron is not a premier defender.
Right.
Neither is Chris Paul.
Has he ever made defensive player of the year?
No.
No, he's not. No. Not first team.
He's
No.
made a couple of second defensive teams.
Yeah.
Or whatever,
But he does that certainly. That's why I tell people Chris Paul made it before because his stats. Chris Paul is like a free safety, bro.
Yeah.
He will go through a screen, fight through, and wait, steal the ball from a center.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Right.
But he won't sit there and guard Steph a full game.
Yeah.
Because he knows Steph gonna get him 40.
Right.
So and that's my
Steph
thing.
Cook that boy.
I'm gonna give you an example. And I won't get to jump on Chris Paul the hate train. I like Chris Paul, one of my favorite players.
Okay.
You ever notice Chris Paul always play with another guard on the court?
Yes.
Another point guard. Not a shooting guard.
So it could be off ball.
You can go to Collison. You can go to Jarrett Jack.
Yeah.
You can go to a bunch of point guard. But you know why? Because the point guard is Russ. The point guard is allowed to guard the other point guard, and he can sag off and help on a weaker defender. He's a liability on defense.
Yeah.
But what he brings to the offensive side is amazing.
Right. I don't want to go too far.
Yeah.
I do want to jump on some NFL.
But one thing about Giannis.
Go ahead.
1 second.
Giannis.
No. The mental side of the eras.
Okay.
Shaq took the hack of Shaq like a G.
He did for years.
Like a G, right?
He took it for years.
His mental was good, bro.
Right.
Shaq took it like a G. You ain't even see him complain. He complained, but you know what I mean? More people was complaining. How do we know Giannis' mental would have been like that in the 90s?
Well, I'll tell you this.
Would he been able to handle the hack of Giannis?
He got the hack of Giannis.
He got it in this era where he's still getting his dunks and the lane cleared for him. When he's not getting the N1s and when he got to go to the free throw line 20 times and only make 7 and he getting 19 a night instead of 30, how would his mental be?
Well, I agree with you on that.
Okay.
Because he did go through that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they clamped down on it fast.
Yeah.
Because he was playing against Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
They played him tough. They played him hard. They were fouling him. They wouldn't let him have nothing inside.
Mm-hmm.
I think the next year he had Toronto. Toronto had all the bigs in there.
Yeah.
He did nothing against us. You know what I'm saying? They was on his neck. Now the one thing I will say, he didn't complain.
Mm-hmm.
But with Shaq did that 4 or 5 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The league stepped in on with Giannis quick. We don't see a hack of Giannis no more. You know what I'm saying? Now
but they don't want it.
Of course they don't want it. It slows the game
down.
Yeah,
for sure.
You see, it's going to slow the game down. You don't want to see ugly,
What would have happened if the league stepped in when Shaq was in Hacker Shaq?
Oh man, Shaq. But
this is what I'm saying. Like, so
Shaq averaged 80 points a game.
Man,
all dunks, man.
That's what I'm saying. Shaq was dunking on triple teams, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
So
I get it.
Yeah, you want to go to football?
You brought up something when we was playing pool. I thought when we went out, you said about the football, and I thought this was a great topic.
Yeah.
When a running back gets the ball, say shotgun, quick draw, he's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. If he gets tackled as soon as he grabs the ball,
he lose 5 yards.
He lose 5 yards
on his stats,
on his stat line.
Or why can't we get it in between? Why can't half go to me, half go to quarterback or something? Like he handed me the ball off. I ain't even got it for a full second, and you give me negative yards.
Right.
Like where is this? Or say, how about this? Make it negative from the point of the handoff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if you quarterback hand me the ball off 3 yards and I'm on 4, it's a 1 yard loss, bro. Now you can put it for the team. We second and 14.
Right.
But my stats.
I agree.
Like it got to be something. And I remember. I don't know if it was Adrian Peterson. It was somebody spoke up years ago. But it needs to. They changing everything for these fucking offense.
Yeah.
Change something that helps the running backs, bro, or something.
So we did some numbers on this, y'all. If y'all come back and listen, understand something. When the running back gets the ball, if he's getting a shotgun draw, if he gets stuffed, if he has, let's say 101 yards for the game, he's now lost 5 yards. He has 96.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Even though he never got a chance to even pass the line to even
make a move.
Never got a
they
chance
big on football moves, right? Right. Let me make a football move with the ball.
Right.
You giving me negative yards before I can make a football move?
Right. So on average, a running back runs the ball about 300 times a year.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna say that those running backs are negated an average of 3.5 yards. Yeah. They missing 3.5 yards, right? 3.5. Folks, that's 1,050 yards in the season.
Wow.
That you don't get straight from the handoff.
Yeah.
So that's bonus checks. That's extra money. You know what I mean? Court.
Yo.
So the thing was about the handoff to the running back. As soon as I give you the ball, boom, you get stuffed. -5 yards on your tally. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you run for 3 yards but don't get to the line of scrimmage, boom, -2 yards on your tally. Right?
Yeah.
So we looked at the numbers. He doesn't get his yards until he passes the line of scrimmage, right? So he's already run 5 yards just to start at 0. So once he passes, he runs 6 yards from shotgun, he gets 1 yard, okay?
Yeah.
So we said on average, if the running backs are getting the ball about 3.5 deep and they're not getting those yards from the line of scrimmage, they run the ball 300 times in a year. They're missing 3.5 yards before they get the line of scrimmage. That's 1,050 yards per running back that they don't get, bro.
Yeah.
Now, and we weren't trying to sound smart, but it comes down to bonuses. You know what I'm saying? Because numbers, your production, financials, right? They are basically already promised negative yards that ain't even their fault.
How many people on the 2000 list? 5 or 7?
I think it's 7.
Okay.
With Jamal Lewis,
we would have had 30.
Marshall. We had a lot.
More than 30.
Way more than 30. That would have been every year.
Yeah, we would have 2,000 yards every year.
Every year, it's easy. Yeah. That would be the probably bench. Like you got to get about 1,800 yards in order to be a running back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of money gone. out of their pocket. Somebody need to talk.
No, for real.
Somebody need to talk,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man. Like the value of the running back is tough. Like, and bouncing it off to Madden with NFL.
Mhm.
People be like, "Oh man, you a runner, you a run bum." You know how they Madden like you can only run the ball.
Yeah.
What's harder to run?
It is.
You know, I'm only giving the ball to one person
Right.
behind the line of scrimmage.
I can only go a couple ways, left or right.
I can't pass it after you hand it to me.
Right.
I know you can hike and pass to 5 different
Man.
people. So which one is easy?
Right.
Now, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
it's a skill to being a good runner. It's not easy.
Right.
Like so,
Right.
yeah, it's tough on a running back, man.
Yeah.
Especially you relying on other people to do their part.
Mhm.
With a receiver, you only relying on the O-line to block you, but the quarterback can throw it as soon as he hike it. Just being honest.
Mhm.
The running back, if one person miss a block, you ain't getting to the line of scrimmage.
You could get cracked.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like I don't even be mad when when a running back like lose side of the ball on a handoff sometimes.
Mhm.
And
So you
in the blink of an eye, they have to they have to take the handoff and see where the hole is and
Right.
see who
what's
coming at them.
developing. Yeah.
In less than 1 second. They gotta comprehend and what's it called? Assess that play.
And make a move.
So yeah, man.
I don't know, man. Somebody we need to probably send a little email to the
Man,
players.
for
or something.
sure,
Y'all
man.
missing some money, bro.
Yeah, man, you need to take this clip and tag
Yeah.
all 32 running backs on Instagram. Hey, what y'all think about this? For real.
Hey, they gonna ban
For real.
us.
Man, this is gonna be streaming on SportsCenter one day. You know what I mean? I'm putting it in there, man.
That's
For real.
shit,
Like
real
that's
shit.
some money. Oh man.
Yeah. That's real.
Think about how
So, I
many
mean, a
yards. But
quarterback.
here's the thing. How many times you think Emmitt Smith he wasn't getting stuff like that?
Nah, he was.
So
It was hard to stuff.
It was
Emmett.
tough. That old line.
Yeah, it was hard to stuff Emmett. It's very rare you saw him get stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I'm pretty sure
Barry got
Troy got sacked more times than Emmett got stuff.
I can see that.
I can see that. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Cause shit, man.
I can see that.
It's a video on YouTube of like some camera angles are panned out the holes that was made for Emmett.
Yeah.
Shit look like goddamn the Dallas North Tollway.
I'm telling you. You should say it all the time. You can run trucks through them holes, man.
He had to turn it. He had a signal on his left and his right arm pad.
But you know what? They liked Emmett.
For sure.
The running, not the running back, the offensive line, they
Mhm.
liked Emmett.
Yeah.
Because he's had 2 or 3 running backs come in, even when they was like the first 4 games, we
Yeah.
didn't see what he got. They're gonna open holes. They wanted Emmett, you know.
In the Cowboy, in the Jimmy Smith documentary,
Mhm.
not Jimmy Smith,
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson documentary. Emmett was one of the first running backs to give O-line stuff.
Mm.
The quarterbacks used to do it, right?
He did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
We're talking about golf carts, TV.
Yeah,
Well, you
yeah.
know, he was doing it.
Sure.
Back then, people wasn't spending their money on teammates unless it was
Right.
quarterback. Joe Montana did it.
Yeah.
You know, certain quarterbacks.
Because they
do
got
it.
all the big bread.
But Emmett was a running back doing it.
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna love you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Patrick Mahomes. He damn near give his whole team shit.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta flip back because I
Yeah.
forgot to bring this up. Our big homie Draymond Green. He was 4 minutes into a game, got ejected.
Mm-hmm.
He got Curry down there in tears because he tired of dealing with it. Right? So what's next? I think it's 2 ejections so far since he's been back, and 4 technicals.
A leopard
I
has
didn't
a-
watch.
A leopard has a better chance at changing his stripes or spots than this dude here changing. He ain't gonna change.
He ain't y'all-
listen.
he is who he is.
He said, I am who I am.
Here, but I blame the league.
Yeah,
I blame Draymond, but I blame the league.
they let him do it.
You allow certain things for so long, right? When you allow, and it goes way back. And people may not, y'all probably remember because y'all sports fans.
Mhm.
But it goes back to allowing a 6'8" Draymond to even guard centers, right? With 2 hands and get away with it, right?
Yeah.
So just go way back from when he came in the league.
You're basically saying that ain't possible.
Huh?
You said it's not.
Physically, it shouldn't have been possible.
Yeah.
But they made him the boogeyman, the bad man he is. So now what is 15 years, 14 years?
That's crazy. Yeah, 13, 14, 13.
You allow him to say, hey, bro, fuck y'all referees.
Right.
Fuck you. You
Right.
don't, you know what I mean?
Right.
I used to say fuck you back then when I
Right.
was a defensive guy and I was stopping these dudes, and you allowed me to go out 1 through 5.
Right.
Now you calling the game has changed. He can't touch the way he want to. He can't get away with the mouth. These are different referees.
Yeah.
It's a different league.
Yeah.
Hey, when I tell you as a ref, leave me the fuck alone and shut the fuck up.
Tech.
That's it. I'm tired of this. So Draymond, they built this monster and they don't know how to tame him. He's like, bro, and who is this ref? The other 10 years of ref didn't allow this shit.
So I'm gonna throw Golden State into this too.
Mm-hmm.
I know they part of the league,
Yeah,
but this is their direct employee,
yeah,
right? When he got into it with Kevin Durant
yeah.
at the end of that Clippers game,
Uh-huh.
he should have been gone from that team the next day. That would have shut everything down.
He should have been.
A couple things. Your team, your dynasty, we're light years ahead.
Yeah,
Would have been light years ahead.
Uh-huh.
You got 2 generational talents now that you build around, and you got a nice sidekick in
Clay.
You know, you just keep building. You had Poole, he was a good, all this stuff going on. You let him do that, it messed up the team chemistry, and then Kevin Durant walked, and now you still got
After
what you got.
championships, right? One. After 1 or 2
It was after
championships.
2.
Yeah.
Because he got what, 3? Oh, he got 2 or 3, bro.
He got 2.
He got 2. So
Durant got 2, right?
Durant got
Yeah.
2.
So my question, so what you're saying is that tell me it's a weak organization.
I agree. Yeah.
It's a weak coach.
Yeah.
Like
a weak owner.
Yeah, but also
All that.
the coach can say, hey, if that was say, I'm gonna give you an example. Say that was Doc Rivers. Even I don't like Doc Rivers, but just say. I'll say another name.
Just blew the game another
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Please don't
Yeah,
say
say
his
I'll say Jerry Salone.
name. Yeah, let's do that.
Right.
Old school.
Old school coach. Hey, what you doing? Go home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it would have been that type of deal.
Yeah, bro.
And the ownership would have backed them.
Would have backed him up.
So that tells me they scared of that nigga.
Yeah. You let him smack the shit out of
Poole.
Jump on Poole. This is a team. I don't care what, bro. I know you didn't play a lot of sports your whole life. You
Yeah.
played football too, right?
Yeah.
You played, you
Yeah,
did too.
I
I played
played sports,
sports. I ain't go far, but I played sports. I was
Yeah.
in locker rooms with people. We don't fight like that.
But
I never fought like that. I fought,
Yeah.
but we never fought like that. You
But
know what I'm
also not even just take out the sports. We men.
saying?
And I blame Curry soft.
Man.
Curry, you the leader.
They ain't
Like,
played that with
He
Mark
talking
Jackson.
to the yellow folks,
Yeah,
man.
I ain't want to say it.
He
ain't want-
hey, you
Hey,
know,
hold on. Hey, listen.
he talking to the yellow folks.
For
out there,
every
baby.
week of this podcast, I was talking about yellow versus dark skin. So I ain't want to say it today. But we all know, I'm just being honest. Clay,
Yeah.
they get on the microphone and say, yeah, we working with Draymond and he's our teammate. Man, get
They
this
scared
nigga
of
out
this-
of here.
They want him gone
You,
bad.
Steph, you the man, but they don't want, listen, you just saw him push the better playing Durant, get in his face. You see him go off on the coaches. You see him go off on the water boy.
You like,
You see him slap Poole in practice. Oh, yeah, we ain't fucking with that nigga. Draymond can do what the hell he want. I got to make it home to Aisha Curry.
come on, man.
You know
Where
what
your
I mean?
heart at, man?
Ain't no heart, man. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Where your heart at, man?
Listen, he Eddie Kane, and he got a bunch of choir boys. If that makes sense, you get what I'm saying.
I
He
do.
don't want they don't want no smoke with him. And this is what the thing is. That tells you.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be honest. Back and it go back to eras.
Mhm.
Bro, let Draymond be a virus in that you would have heard in 80s, 90s. Magic would have been like, he gotta go.
You gotta go.
He ain't on our team no more.
He
He
gotta
wasn't
go.
a fit for Isaiah Thomas. He would have said he ain't no fit for this team. Curry, yeah, we
He might have
support
fit
him.
for the. He might have fit for the Pistons.
But that's a different era. What
Yeah.
I mean is a virus, a different type of
I know what
virus.
you mean.
So what I mean is, yeah, playing wise, he would have fit.
Right.
Pistons. Yeah, he would have fit the whole 80s, 90s era.
Right.
But what I'm saying is just a virus inside of the team.
Yeah.
Like, no, bro, Curry should have
Yeah.
been saying, listen, hey, bro, y'all brought Durant to help me, right? I was carrying the load. Y'all brought Durant. This is the best player I ever played with. We just got 2 championships. Durant should have been able to go to the organization and be like, this nigga got to go.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm here getting 30, 6, and 4. He getting 10, 8, and 6. And his 6 and 8 coming from us.
Man.
His 10, he's scared to shoot. You making 30 million. I can call anybody else to come bring over here and play with us.
Jay
I can
Crowder.
go get a Rudy Gray, a Jaden
I
Crowder.
would have got
We
Jay
can go
Crowder
get a bunch
quick.
of vets for his salary. Hell, we could package him and Clay if we wanted to.
Get something nice.
But y'all done paid the motherfucker 3 times. Three times.
After all these incidents.
And they talking about he gonna go to the Hall of Fame. From what stats?
That's crazy.
He a first ballot where?
No, the only way he get in is based upon rings, and that ain't enough. Or he ain't in.
Oh man.
You know?
Yeah.
He got the single. No, he got the stats.
Man, listen. And it's another thing. So again, that team being Steve. I got a question.
Uh-huh.
Did Mark Curry coach Draymond?
Did
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson?
Did he coach Draymond?
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm.
Yeah, I believe so.
What was all that?
What was all that?
What was all them the extracurricular activities?
Oh, I ain't see none of that.
Yeah, you ain't seen none of that,
No.
right? Mark Jackson, well, he may have been light skinned, but he was dark skinned.
No, Mark a real nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Mark's
Mark a real nigga.
Yeah, he definitely.
So
he from,
you gonna
he from
play?
the Bronx.
You can be the tough guy. You can be our enforcer.
Right.
But ain't none of that. Hey, Draymond, get your ass
Sit
over
down.
here.
Sit down. Sit
It
down.
wasn't none of that.
Yeah. So you so right about Kerr though, man. Kerr is he's soft, bro.
He's riding the wave.
Yeah, he been riding the wave.
Is he a great coach?
Riding. No,
No,
he ain't no
he's
fucking
riding
great
the
coach.
wave.
He is not a great coach.
He pulled up.
If you were a great coach, when you lose a couple players, you still have a great player on the team, right? With Curry, you barely was, you wasn't blipping. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even like, let's look at the Spurs for instance.
Yeah.
We know the Spurs are boo boo, right? They were boo boo last year, they boo boo this year, boo boo year before that. But you know what? When you look out there, you don't say that's a badly coached team.
No.
You see the system still.
You see them playing the right way.
You still see them playing good basketball.
You see them do that, yeah.
Right?
It, yeah.
You don't see that with Golden State.
Yeah.
So that's coaching. You know what I'm saying?
But that's their culture too.
But this is. I'm glad you brought that up.
Who's coaching, Brody? The Spurs.
But
Golden State.
I'm glad you brought it up. Like, and this is the thing. A different sport, same kind of tactic. Spurs dominated, right? 5 championships in that span, right?
Yeah.
Belichick. He lost Brady. You know, he lost Duncan. Brady, Duncan. You lost the whole team.
Yeah.
But like you say, when you watch the Patriots play, when you just watch them play, it don't matter if it's zappy, don't matter. Fundamentally sound, the whole team.
For the most part.
Defense.
This was a terrible year for them.
But defensively, they smart. Like these are some smart. They coach well.
Sure.
I know Brady's gone. One of the goats, the goat gone.
Right.
But are they coached well?
Right.
So when people say, he can make a Brady, make another, I don't think he made Brady. You know what I mean? I think they made each other. It happened.
I agree.
So it's the same thing. When I watch Pop, I see the same thing, man. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Big C. No, Courtney, I'm sorry. Big C. Big C.
Yeah. I watch this. I see the same thing, man. It's like, you're right. They well-coached team. He's embracing coaching the young guys.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr, he walked into a great situation.
He walked an awesome situation.
What is that equivalent to football? What's the Tony Dungy situation?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Do you think Draymond Green would be acting that way if Mark Jackson was still a coach?
Just what we were talking about.
I was just saying that. I said
he would have kept him level.
Mark Jackson was coaching him.
Yeah. He got him the first.
You ain't hear none of that.
He was just a player.
No, he was just a player.
He was just a hustling player.
He was trying to earn his way.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be an example.
He got big.
If they didn't allow Draymond to play defense the way he played with the 2 hands, Draymond Green wouldn't even be in the NBA.
He wouldn't even be in the NBA.
Listen,
I agree too, and I don't care who mad about it.
I don't care who mad about it either.
trash.
I've never liked how, Draymond playing center.
Man,
Bro, I watch how he put hands on so many people. He should have fouled out in the first quarter, but they allowed it, right?
Yep.
So that's what's crazy. Oh, Draymond can guard 1 through 5. No, he can't.
He really
bro.
can't.
He can't.
He's too slow to guard a 1.
Come on, man.
You got to put hands on him.
He put hands on everybody, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen him run through picks and not get a call.
Man, it's crazy. Why?
But how many other people? See, that's what I'm saying. When you say he would have lasted with the Pistons,
Yeah.
the thing was, the whole era of basketball was like that.
Yeah.
It was like a Draymond era where Draymond was allowed to do that.
Right.
They wasn't allowing nobody else to do that type of stuff.
The only dude I can think of is the dude who hit Harden with the elbow. Artest.
Artest.
But he was Who was it?
Or Ron Artest.
Ron Artest. But
Yeah.
to me,
But that was the physical era too, though.
He's really a defensive guy, though.
Yeah.
Like he really
was locked.
He was really a
He
lock.
really clumpy. Yeah. His feet moving was quick.
Yeah. He probably had something with Harden.
Yeah.
No, I feel you though. I feel you on that. Man.
Yeah. So I'm not a big Draymond fan.
I have not.
You know what I mean?
Never been.
I don't care about the aggressive. I like the shit talking.
Yeah.
I don't like the disrespect.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Bro, fuck your mother.
Yeah.
You know, all the extra type of shit.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about. I love Durant. I mean, I love KG.
Mm-hmm.
I love the aggressive. I love the shit talking. I don't like the disrespect.
You ain't gotta be disrespectful.
Oh man, you know shit like what he said to Melo.
Mm-hmm. About the your girl tastes like
Lala tastes like honey nut Cheerios.
That's whack.
But when Melo went to go see you out after
you ain't nowhere to be seen.
Want that smoke.
Well, listen, man, KG, love the passion he played basketball with. He seemed like a cool dude. But yes, through the time, bro, we know that you're not gonna fight nobody.
No, it's not, bro. No,
KG, I ain't never heard nothing about KG ever fighting ever.
Bro,
even before basketball.
Yeah.
You know, he just passionate.
You get in his face, then he start looking like, yeah.
He start grabbing people, putting in front of him, stop him from
the ones that don't do that much talking will fuck you up.
They the ones want to smoke.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So
that's what's up, man. Have you been watching any of the hoops?
No, I'm gonna watch my boys tonight though. I might get out and watch the game.
Who y'all got?
Tar Heels.
Oh, y'all got Alabama.
Alabama, good game. Yeah,
I'm gonna check it out.
I might step out and watch
girl, she's actually from Alabama.
Okay.
But she's a North Carolina fan.
Oh man.
But she's an Alabama football fan. Yep. I'm talking to you, Keita.
Oh man.
I love her. I fuck with her heavy. She's a big Alabama fan, but she's a North Carolina Tar Heels fan, not an Alabama basketball.
Man,
I don't get that.
Hey, I get it. She seen this on TV. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your name is, I understand. And I welcome
Nikita, Miss Shepherd.
Yeah, Miss Shepherd, I understand. And I'm glad. You know what I mean? The more the merrier. You know what I mean? Just make sure you wear blue and not red.
I know that's right.
That's it. You know, you got off 20 and got on 95. So hey, come on down. You know what I mean? But but that goes back to I'm glad you and I don't know you had another topic to talk about.
We keep going.
But that bounces that rolls right into another popular topic from sports.
Mm-hmm.
Fans that never been there or not from there.
Okay.
That's a perfect example. Yeah. I'm not saying why she like Tar Heels,
right? But
that's a big part of it. Tar Heels is always on TV. They known for winning.
Goes back to Lakers, Dallas, Yankees. People nationally, worldwide see these people.
Sure.
They have popular players that go places and they represent as what you call it. That's their alma mater. Yeah. So they see those symbols. They're like, oh yeah, I like Carolina. Gotcha.
Like if I ask you, tell me an Alabama basketball player that was a star.
A star.
That was a celebrity.
Spree. But
that was a celebrity. Spreewell. Okay,
but that's the best I can
that's
get
the best you
or he went there, you know.
Yeah, but if
sports,
you ask him how many celebrities came from the Tar Heels.
Oh,
you can go. Your list goes on.
Yeah, forever.
So again,
80s,
so
90s,
it's the same
10s.
way with the Cowboys.
Right.
These talking about not just football stars. These were stars in the world.
Yeah.
Like Michael Irvin. You know.
For sure. Outside football.
You know what I mean?
People, you know them.
You can go on and on. So
yeah.
I'm from North Carolina. Everybody in my family, besides my brother-in-law, who's a Giants fan, 50, 60, 70, 100 people in my family are Cowboy fans.
Wow.
I'm the only one that converted when we became a team in 95.
Right.
So
you like, I'm sticking with the crib.
Yeah, but I never liked the Cowboys. I was a Viking fan. This is me being honest. What I said this before.
Yeah.
I was a Viking fan. John Randall, them boys, I liked them. I was a kid.
Randall. I like Randall too.
I like the Vikings. I like the color. It was just me. But when my state got a team, I switched.
Yeah. You were supposed to do that.
And my homeboy was like, man, you kind of bandwagon. How bandwagon? We ain't had no wins. We was 0-0.
Right.
So from 95,
you got a team at home. You go home.
He just hating because he's like, you should have stayed a Viking. I was like, oh shit, that was a kid.
You shouldn't. Not at all.
Exactly.
Not at all.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, man, I go through this with people all the time.
Yeah.
I'm big on representing where you from.
For sure.
And everybody be like, well, you live in Dallas. Yeah, I done lived in Dallas since 1985.
Yeah.
But I tell people all the time, from 76 to 85, there's only two sports teams I knew. The goddamn Detroit Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. I wasn't into basketball yet.
Sure.
I was with my mom, a single mother. You see what I'm saying? She shoot me down here. I'm already a Detroit Lion fan. I'm already a Michigan Wolverine fan. I need a basketball team.
Yeah.
So dad's teaching me basketball, right? When Pistons are hot in the 80s, late 80s, going into the 90s. I'm watching them. I didn't like the way they played basketball.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand Isaiah Thomas. I thought he was a sissy. He looked like a sissy, he act like a sissy. The only person on that team I respected was Joe Dumars.
Yeah.
Because I just liked the way he hooped. He just went out there and hooped, right? So at the time, the Mavericks actually were good. 85 going into the early 90s, we were in the Western Conference Finals. We was the only team taking the Lakers to 7 games in the 80s. Everybody else swept or 6 or 5. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching Derek Harper dribble out the bars. My dad's cheering for the Lakers.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you going for the Lakers? He was going for the Lakers because Magic Johnson was from Michigan. But I didn't grow up watching Michigan and Magic. I'm watching what I got now. You see what I'm saying? So, but my point is this, because you know me, obviously.
Yeah.
Always repping my squad. I got my Dallas Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? Because, I am in Texas. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm not a hater. But I got to have something to represent Dallas, right?
It starts. Here's the thing. Your fandom, or if that's the right word I'm going to use, your fandom starts when you're ready for it to start. Because I'm going to give you an example. Like, football was bigger for me, right? That was just so when basketball, I liked it. We played as a kid, we played everything.
Of course.
But I'm saying, as a fan, I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan for sure.
Yeah.
When I picked up them more so around the Muggsy Bogues era, because it was like you know how the Lakers was the Lake Show, like how they was exciting to watch. It was a time in Charlotte, they was like a baby Lake Show. It was exciting. They were fast break. They would pass the ball. It was got the crowd into it.
Which Hornets you talking about?
Like the Muggsy Bogues Hornets, Larry Johnson,
Alonzo. Oh yeah, Wingate, all them.
I knew we wasn't going to win, but it was exciting to watch. Team. Right? That's when I picked it up. So again, I like the Charlotte Bobcats era when we had Raymond Felton, Richardson, Gerald Wallace. We was Tyrus Thompson. We was dunking. We was boom. It was exciting. I know we wasn't going to win.
Right.
So I was more on college.
Yeah.
Tar Heels was my team from the rip. Like, that's just how it was. So it's about, when does your fandom start?
Right.
So like you say, when your fandom start, you chose Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
So when people say, hey, when they was kid, they been liking Lakers because their daddy liked Lakers, that's when your fandom started. I can't be mad. Now, I'm not biased if you say, hey, I'm from Arizona, but I'm a Cowboy fan.
Right.
I don't like the Cardinals.
Probably almost don't blame them.
I'm not mad at you. As long as you stick to your guns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You ready, brother?
Yeah. I'm not tripping on none of that, man.
Yeah.
It's all about, people got to realize, when did their fandom start?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, that's
What's
really
up, brother?
matters.
You all right?
Yeah.
Man, so I got, so you say mentally, when did you start going for this team?
No, you know what I'm saying?
Can you switch it though? Can you switch it later?
I don't feel like you can switch.
You shouldn't be able to switch.
I don't feel like you can switch. Now, here's the thing.
So if you're a Lakers fan when you're a kid and you live in Florida, because I got Florida fans who are Lakers fans.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have a team. We don't have a team, bro. So you skipped across all the America, Miami Heat, Atlanta.
But no, a lot of people, listen, I'm just gonna be honest. A lot of people are fans of teams because they like them who was winning at the time.
They like the winners.
Right. And it's being honest. In North Carolina, before even now, bro, in certain parts of North Carolina, the Cowboys play more than the Panthers.
They still more than the Panthers.
100%.
That's crazy.
And a lot of, I'm pretty sure. Hell, just being honest, in Arizona.
Oh, no doubt.
So you get what I'm saying? Even though the Cardinals are there.
No, that's America's team.
So that's what I'm saying.
For sure.
Now, and you go to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Steelers for sure.
Yeah.
You go to Washington, D.C. It's small, but Washington is going to be on more than the Cowboys.
Yeah. You could probably go to San Francisco, but you're going to see a lot of Cowboy
Green
fans
Bay
out
is going to be. Wisconsin is going to be.
Green Bay.
Packers all day.
All day long.
So, yeah. So.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
My family watching up Cowboys was always on TV.
Do our beer like we normally do it. Gotcha, brother.
Yeah, Cowboys is always on TV, so it's the same with the Lakers.
Yeah,
I'm sure in the 80s it was nothing but Lakers and Boston Celtics
all the time.
So
that's
when
all
you got
we got
people,
on Sunday.
So you got people from Florida. What team was in Florida then? The Miami Heat.
You had the Miami Heat. Well, 80s. No,
they wasn't.
They didn't come to the 90s. They had
But my thing is, if I'm from Miami, and in the 90s the Heat came, I'm becoming a Heat fan.
Yeah.
That's me though.
Yeah,
I don't expect everybody else to do it
because
they've been liking the Lakers for 10 years. But for me, I'm gonna change up. But I get it. People say, "Oh, we ain't had no team." No, you didn't have a good team.
Hold on, my boy say, I live in Dallas and I root against all their teams.
Yeah,
Who
so
is this?
yeah, he might feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Man. Yeah, we
Yeah.
just said that. Like, that's your son, right? Okay, who do you like? Okay, so from the time he came out the womb, when you've been holding him on the couch on Sundays. So this is what. So
He had a
again,
Cowboys onesie.
That's the thing.
He knew nothing else.
So he can be like, hey, I like the Cowboys because my dad liked the Cowboys.
I grew up liking the Cowboys.
You know what I mean? So, but here's the thing: if your son get 18 or 17 and say, hey, I want to like,
Hold that.
I want to
Just in
like
case you wanna
the
talk, okay.
Redskins. At least he got a reason for liking the Redskins because I grew up as a fan because of my dad, and when I
Right.
got to change my own opinion, I changed it.
Right.
So I ain't mad about a fan that's not a bandwagon to me because you made. When does your fandom start?
Right. Right.
Like, they're not when your childhood start. It's when
Right.
your fandom start. When did you make your decision?
Big example out of that for me is my son. 29 years old. Obviously, you know, he knows I've been cheering for the Lions. He was a Lions fan when Stafford got there, and because we had the 0-16 season in 08, so we started getting better. And he's cheering for us to win, and I like the Lions everywhere he went. He was a Lions fan, right? I used to tell him, like, bro, you don't have to be a Lions fan.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, Dad, I want your team to win. I said, listen, man, I'm the one who grew up with this shit. Right?
Yeah.
You don't have to grow up with this pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You were born in Garland. You've lived in Dallas your whole life. It's okay to be a Cowboys fan. I'm not gonna be mad at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, this is when DeMarco Murray got there, and he kept telling me no, right? So they went I think they went like 8-0 or 10-1 or something that year. I get a phone call from him one day. Dad, how about them Cowboys? I said, oh man, here you go. They 10-1 now. He a fan.
Oh yeah.
But now he still like he don't hate the Lions. I just told him like, nah, bro, you can have your own thing. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Yeah.
So it ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't like the ones who kind of, like I said, they don't represent at home at all. You know what I'm saying? Like ever, like everything.
I got a dude in my job. He's probably like I think like 54, 55, right? Rodney. He's from Chicago.
Yeah.
But when I asked him, we've been talking sports a long time. He got two teams. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like he's like, I like the Raiders and I like the Bears. He said that's my hometown team, but I like the Raiders from that era. You know how you talk to a lot of older guys, and
the Raiders were tough. 70s Raiders are tough.
I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
But that's his
team though?
Huh?
It's his team though?
He said I got two teams. When you ask him, he'll wear a Bears jersey and then he'll wear a Raiders jersey.
So my
in our
homeboy.
era, we don't allow that.
No, hell no.
In his era, he said it was allowed.
How old is he?
He's 55.
So I got a homeboy. Hasheem Kelly, what's up? Pittsburgh and a Chicago fan. Right? He like, well, they different conferences. He from Michigan.
Okay. Oh man. He all over the place.
Yeah, but he liked the colors, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff. But that's all he been doing since I've been knowing him 10 years. He just rep both teams,
Yeah. So my thing is, I like to ask when I ask who you like, I also like to ask why do you like him and when did you start liking him? Because like you say, like he said, his son.
Yep.
His son, if his son like the Cowboys, and then and say his son becomes 25, and at 15 he changed to the Packers.
Right.
So when somebody say, hey, why you like the team? He said, man, I grew up liking them because my dad liked them. But when I started to get an eye for sports myself,
I just like the way the Packers play. I like this. I like that.
I'm gonna respect that answer all day.
Yeah, I respect that.
But if you say, hey man, I'm from Miami and I like the Lakers, man, they just my team. That means you started watching them because they was good.
Right.
And I ain't mad at that. Just say,
it's
hey,
just
man,
not as respected though,
it's
bro.
just not as respected.
You know? That's like one of our, panel members right here. Miss
Yeah.
Lex. Lex is a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
But Lex is 23 years old. She's just learning football. I said, how long you been a Chiefs fan? Well, Nick Bolton went to the school. Now he's from here. Yeah. Okay, but you're not. That don't make you a Chiefs fan. You just like your homeboy that went there. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me when she comes in like bragging about a bowl. Nah, bro, you haven't been through anything to have that Like, oh, congratulations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like somebody being a Cowboys fan starting in the '90s, because they were winning everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what, and that's what I'm saying. That's what happened with North Carolina.
Yo, you're good, bro.
No, it's fine.
That's why you got
That's
one.
why he gave you the mic.
That's why I gave it to you.
No, that's how it was. But
You know,
that's
you
why
just in
most
here
of the
talking
world.
good.
And be honest with you, obviously I wasn't around for football in the 70s and 80s,
Right.
right? But from what I hear, and obviously what shows us, the 90s was the biggest era of football, the biggest century. No, century is 100. No, what?
Yes, that's a decade. You're
A
talking about
decade,
ninth
yeah.
decade.
Was the biggest decade for football, the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Most televised, right? Why it was big. So,
Right.
who was the biggest thing on TV? The Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So when you really think about
Them
that,
San
it's
Francisco.
like, of course, people in other states with no team, it's the only thing on TV. Now, I'm a Cowboy fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not only as that is, Cowboys was one of the first teams to put their gear in other places.
people's.
Jerry Jones been a genius. Just being honest.
Yeah.
He's been a genius.
He's a marketing genius.
Like, so when Jerry would go, like, so we have it's a factory in Frisco,
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys factory,
Yep.
that produces jerseys and cups and everything.
All that.
So when Jerry would travel to different places, he was doing pop-up shops with his own stuff.
Killing.
So back in the day when Buffalo would go to Dallas, it wouldn't be no Buffalo gear there.
Nope. All
Like,
Dallas.
it wouldn't be when Buffalo would go, or when Arizona would go to Pittsburgh. You would see the team gear, you would see the fan, you would see with all black and gold in the stands. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys was bringing, hey, our gear, our hats, our jerseys. Hey, they might not be selling. We bringing them with them. You can buy them from us,
Bro, they bringing a whole fan base.
bro.
Like when the Cowboys travel, man, they travel, bro.
Listen,
They not bringing 100 people. They taking over, and not only that, they probably not even bringing people coming from home. Cowboy
Listen.
fans.
you go to in football season, every Walmart got Cowboy gear, right?
Yep.
Right.
Kroger too.
Kroger, Tom Thumb, right? They all got it, right?
Yep.
I went home. I'm from North Carolina. I went home to the Panther game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Panther, when Cowboys, because my family Cowboy fans, we went to the game, right? In November. This Cowboy gear in the stores over there, bro.
Damn.
It's Panther gear in Charlotte. Don't get me wrong. In Charlotte, but when you go to other stores, it's
Yeah.
Cowboy gear.
Yeah. Damn.
Like,
That's
bro,
real.
they Cowboy gear. That's why I say branded is just too brand. It's a brand, bro.
Yeah.
The Cowboys bigger than the NFL, man.
That's crazy.
Like, it's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? That's
They
why
by and far definitely the most popular
most
team.
popular, man.
in the
Every
league.
year they top 2 in all the sports, most money.
How long can they keep that up?
Forever.
They're not
You
going
know?
nowhere.
What
It's
you
not gonna
think
stop.
so?
Are you going anywhere?
Well,
not
no,
gonna
I'm
stop.
really
So
not.
that's the answer to
It's
your
not gonna
question.
stop. It's not gonna stop.
They never going nowhere. Y'all
Well, then
are the
they gonna
biggest.
gain any new fan? Like that.
They don't
fan
need
As long
this.
as people keep having
Y'all are
kids.
so loyal. Listen,
Yeah, because
These-
I'm gonna keep breeding other kids that are gonna be loyal fans.
man, listen.
I'm telling you.
I swear, man. Jerry Jones branded.
My grandkids are gonna have onesies then.
Man, listen. It's always next year.
Look, and even the
That slogan is
the,
always
the essays,
here.
the essays are locked in. The Mexicans, the Americans team, yeah,
Man.
South America's team.
It's
You
three-
think any Hispanic gonna give up
no,
on the
it's 3
Cowboys?
teams. I ain't gonna lie. The 49ers,
Well,
the
they've
Oakland Raiders, and
expanded
the
marketing
Cowboys.
there,
They
too.
love it.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
They were smart to expand the marketing out. Just start
Yeah,
introduce
was
it to
the- who
new
was the-
markets.
Who idea was it to introduce Mexico?
You already know,
Jerry Jones.
Jerry.
Where
Jerry
does
knew.
Jerry Jones take his team?
Nigga, Mexico,
Right.
No,
That's
no,
why
no. Where does he go training camp?
Cali.
Yes.
Yeah.
The market.
So
You
when
know-
they do the little
California got
international
what?
ball,
3 football teams? They really got 4.
4.
Cowboys is a football team in California.
When they do the little international football, like, guess where he ain't going?
He ain't going over there.
He ain't going to London. He ain't going to Berlin.
I don't need to.
I'm going to Mexico
Yeah.
because this is another home game.
Yeah.
I need to make this money.
Yeah.
I don't
For
care about
sure.
no TV viewership over
Yeah.
there. He said, I'm going where the bread at.
Yeah.
That's why he ain't leaving on the Christmas game or the Thanksgiving
this
game.
is the thing. Why you think every NFL team ain't been overseas yet?
Money.
Jerry Jones presented that for teams who need the money. Why you think-
Really?
Listen, Jackson. Who been over there more than Jacksonville Jaguars?
Kansas City? No. No.
Jacksonville
They've been on
Jaguars
the
go
most.
down there every year.
Yeah, they go every year.
Who's their owner? An international guy. That new
Mm.
stadium with the swimming pool in it.
Right.
So hold on, who go over there too? Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
The new stadium.
Germany.
Chargers going over there now, right?
Yeah.
They building that. The Rams and Chargers got to get that new
stadium. Got to get that money.
Watch, you going to see the Raiders getting over there. They got to get that money.
Yeah.
What was the Super Bowl at?
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
New money.
Right.
So Jerry Jones said to build all 32 teams up, we got to start splitting the money. He said, I'm showing y'all the game.
Right. Y'all just ain't playing it right.
Y'all never gonna be bigger than me.
Right.
But I can lead you to the water, but you got to drink it.
Right.
So yeah, man, Jerry's smart.
Can't be mad at Jerry for that. Man.
I ain't mad at him. Like business wise. So the answer to my man's question is, it ain't gonna never decline.
And he's already set the ground.
How many Cowboy jerseys you got?
3 easily. Yeah.
Okay, you got 3. But what about
shirts
and hats?
You
bought
5 hats.
But what? So now, like for Christmas, your friend or your
always
family,
one.
it's always something, right?
Yeah. And I'm not even that bad. I got a brother-in-law who wears it worse than I do.
Okay, this is what I mean. No matter the win, loss, draw, Super Bowl or not, y'all gonna buy that gear. so y'all gonna go to the game. You're gonna do something. So again, it's never gonna change. Jerry is gonna continue. Y'all gonna continue to be number one. Cause like I'm gonna give you an example. This year we won 2 games, right? In Charlotte. Emptiest the stadium that ever been since the year before Cam.
Said the emptiest?
The emptiest.
Yeah.
So the year before we got Cam, it was empty like that.
Yeah.
When we sorry, it's empty.
They don't play.
Teams, not Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
not the 49ers,
Yeah.
not the the Raiders, yeah. When they sorry, now they going to Vegas, so it's different.
Yeah.
But Cowboys, 49ers, them loyal teams, they gonna show up and show out no matter the record. Now you got a team like us.
Yeah.
When we sorry, I'm not going.
And it's a small market too.
Again, that's what I'm saying.
That small market hurts.
Tampa Bay, they're gonna show out.
Right.
You know what I mean? They got a loyal fan base.
Right.
If you ain't got no Super Bowls in that organization and you sorry, them fans ain't coming out. Just being honest.
Yeah, they probably give you 1 year being.
They give you 1 year being. But now, don't get me wrong. Say CJ Stroud was doing what he's doing and they win 2 wins, Houston gonna be packed out.
Yeah, because it's fun football. Yeah.
If it's good brand of football and they can see the potential.
It's on some hope.
Yeah, we didn't see no hope with this team.
Yeah, I feel that.
So
man, I'm wondering what y'all gonna do this year, bro.
Huh?
You said 7 wins. I think you said 7.
Yeah, I say 7. I say 7, but I ain't gonna lie. We added to the roster, man.
Yeah.
We just got Clowney. I love the move.
You like that move?
Yes, man. I'm gonna tell.
He back home.
He back home, and also we got Wanham, DJ Wanham too from Vikings. So we replaced our ends already.
Wanham
from the Vikings.
Yeah.
So the sack production that Burns gave us, we got it in 2 players. So Clowney,
a veteran,
same year, same stats as Burns.
Yeah.
Wanham, same stats as Burns.
Yeah.
We got both of them for a cheaper price than Burns. We ain't stunting it. Our D tackle still there.
Yeah.
We added in every position.
You said that about Carolina. You feel like the D tackle is more important than
you've been watching us, right? You've been watching sports.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah.
You remember Buckner and Chris Jenkins?
I do. Yeah.
How many double teams do you remember Julius Peppers having?
Julius had it made.
And what he was doing? Breaking records.
Yeah.
Creating history.
Right.
So fast forward. Starla Tulele and KK. We always draft D tackles.
Yeah.
So go to them.
All right, y'all. He getting fired up. We gotta talk about them Panthers over there.
Hardy? Remember Charles Johnson?
Yeah.
Statistical.
And they 8. Yeah, Charles Johnson 8. Yeah.
So again, our hogs in the middle can beat double teams and call.
I forgot about him.
So now you go. You go to this year. Eric Brown. Remember what he was in college and what he in the NFL. He was arguably the best D tackle in the league this year.
Yeah.
Statistically.
Yeah.
I know Chris Jones won a championship and Aaron Donald. But his stats wise, he was better than both of them.
Yeah.
So again, now you go to that on a bad team for him to put them numbers up. He was still doing his thing. We had a top 5 defense too.
All right, calm down, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's change the subject, man. Change the subject, man. I'm getting hot by that 2
Your boy's gonna be good.
We're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be all right, man.
I look forward to. I look forward to football.
Yeah, man. I
know
excited,
everybody
man.
do, man.
Yeah.
We about to hit the doldrums of summer. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. Rule changes real quick in the NFL. Has anybody heard about it?
I I don't. I have only one I don't. Only one I really got a problem with is the drop the alligator tackle.
drop tackle?
The drop tackle.
Okay.
Yeah. What bro? You're making it harder and harder each year for people to play defense.
Right.
Why is that? It's the same with the NBA.
Yep.
You want it to be a fast pace. We about to see 60 to 50.
I don't like that. That should be a special game.
Yeah.
That's not a game that should be like every month we see that.
Teaching these kids the right way to tackle, bro.
Yeah.
Guys are leading with the helmets. They don't want full speed collisions, and also start teaching the game of football to be better. Like I said at the bar, when we was at the bar, back in the day, when you threw the ball to Randy Moss, even though he was catching over 2 or 3 people, or when you threw the ball to Megatron, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times did you see Megatron just running free though? Like if he would beat his man, was there safety there? Yeah, it was. You know,
yeah, for sure.
So what I'm saying is, you didn't have to worry about tackling a 6'5" Megatron running at full speed.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You had to tackle him off a slant or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now going back to this era, you got how many times you see Tyreek at full speed? A lot.
Free releases.
Okay. So when you see somebody try to tackle Tyreek and they lead him with a helmet and they got a concussion.
Yeah.
It's one they scared. It's too much full speed tackling.
Mm.
This era is because bad defense, it's just bad technique, and guys are scared to tackle. They're trying to make it home, bro. So you don't see nobody going for hitting the thighs, tackling with your eyes open.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how many Ray Lewis's and Urlacher, when you come across the middle, you know they're gonna tackle you in a great tackle.
Right.
A tackle for they're not trying to hurt you. They try not
to good solid
tackle
though.
It's a solid tackle. They wrapping you up. No matter if it's Jamal Lewis running at them,
right,
or Edgar and James, or Sproles,
right, same style.
It's the same style. We hitting you the same way.
Yeah.
Now, bro, if they don't tackle Derrick Henry in the hole or jump on his back, they not stopping him, bro.
Okay. That was a lot.
It's a different era, bro. You see guys leading with the helmet, like waiting for him. I even seen guys running, getting beside him, then jump on the back. What is this? It's a piggyback ride, man. So, yeah, man.
It's kind of disappointing.
It's weak, bro.
But a couple of rules. Do you know about the kickoff? They changed?
No, what they did with that?
So they're going. Hey, did you watch the XFL at all last year?
A little bit, yeah.
So did you see the kickoff? So what they do with the kickoff with the XFL, and I don't know the exact yards, but say I line up on the 35-yard line as the kicking team.
Yeah.
The other team is about 10 or 15 yards away from me on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
We run. No, not we. The kicker runs, kicks the ball. Nobody moves
until he kicks it.
Until the receiver catches the ball, or if it hits the ground first. I think it's 3 seconds on the ground, or by the time he runs to pick it up. Right when he picks it up or has possession, that's when everybody gets to start trying to run towards him and tackle him.
So they want more kick returns?
Huh?
They want more kick returns?
Yes. More. So remember that reason why they changed kick returns in the beginning was because of the safety issues. So what they did was instead of giving you a straight barrel run down as hard as you can, you don't get that full speed, and you get the blockers at the same amount of time. It's like, he got it. Now they coming. Now we blocking right here.
So we finna see more kick returns.
Got to see more. It's got to be more kick returns. It's not.
No, I'm talking about we finna see more.
Just
to the
more
house.
kick. Yes, more.
Yeah, to the house.
Not to the house. Not to the house. Because in XFL, only two kicks went for a touchdown. It's harder.
That's another thing too. You just brought up a kick return.
Mm-hmm.
You saw a lot of injuries on full speed tackling because there's no technique.
Because what? No technique.
No technique.
Yeah. Sloppy technique, all that stuff. I think it's gonna be fun. They also, I don't know if they're gonna do away with the extra point thing.
Yeah.
But I like how the XFL did it. There's no kicking on the extra point. You start at the 2 yard. I think it's the 2, the 5, and the 10, or the 3, the 5, and the 10, something like that. But it's 2 points, 3 points. 1 point, 2 point, and 3 points. If the defense gets a turnover, say you're going for it and you're going for 3, and I get it and I score, 3 goes to the defense because you're going for 3. You see what I'm saying? No more kicking extra points at all. Like that's out of there. Kicker's about to be gone. I'm gonna be honest with you. If the only thing kick got to do is kick the ball on the kickoff, what are we doing?
I said they ought to get points if they hit the upright, man, because that's so much harder to do than to get through it.
Hit the
Yeah.
upright. Don't get through. Hit it, man.
you
You
know
gotta
that ball
get
got a
10 for
magnet
that.
in it.
You believe that? You believe that?
I do.
How? Okay, so how would they control the magnet, man? They just turn it on.
Huh?
They just turn the magnet on, and all of a sudden the ball just go crazy.
I think it's a special magnet, man.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, it's a how far is the goalpost wide?
19 feet.
Not bigger than that.
Bigger than that? Oh, yards.
Yeah, I don't think it's feet. It's probably 20 yards wide.
Okay, 20 yards. Okay.
Okay. And how big? And it's probably what a foot to 2 foot thick.
Yeah, the pole.
Yeah.
Okay.
How we seeing so many balls hit these poles? You got 20 feet, 20 yards in the middle. You got miles this way, miles that way.
Uh-huh.
In every game, damn near you see it hit the pole.
What do you mean? Like, nothing's perfect in life. If every
I'm
kicker is
asking
perfect,
you how. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. If I bet you this, I'm willing to bet you, Dre. We can go to we can go to Little M High, high, and we can kick from short kicks. I can bring a football that I got.
Okay.
I can flatten it and pump it up.
All right.
I'm willing to bet you I'll never hit the bowl on 20 kicks.
You'll never hit the pole.
Neither pole, left or right.
You're not that good.
But
I would be surprised if you hit a field goal.
I bet you I can kick it in.
How far?
I'm just saying an extra point.
Okay.
Not
So
the new extra point, the old extra point. What I'm telling you is
all right.
the
Just
law
extra point.
averages
Yeah.
is how are you hitting the pole so much?
No, you got to give me some numbers, bro. I need some numbers.
I don't have the numbers.
Because that ain't right. We can't do that with this.
Dre, I'm just telling you, when the kicker is kicking the ball, I watch game. It looks like the ball is getting pulled to the pole.
That's the angle, man. You hit that.
Man,
When you,
dude,
you know, he
agree
gonna put
with
the
you.
English on it, and it's gonna go that way
That's what I'm
first.
saying.
Say,
But
they're
you-
knuckling it when they're kicking it that hard.
Yeah.
That ball is
I agree
Dark.
with y'all.
They-
I'm not
they-
disagreeing with what you're saying. They are knuckling.
Right.
But how is it going to something just 1 foot when you got all the space?
It's physics, man.
That's
Traveling.
physics, yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
traveling 50 yards. It's going to
Listen,
move.
It's wind involved. It's all kind of stuff.
Everything that you see with your eyes, you believe is true.
No, I believe half of what
Okay.
I hear, and none of what I see.
So this
No,
is
I was
what-
playing.
that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
I don't know how this football that's the size of a
So there's magnets in the basketball too.
huh?
Are there magnets in the basketball? Because that's what people have said.
I agree.
Come on, man.
I think sports is rigged to a certain extent.
I'm
So
done with sports if that's the case. I can't do it.
We'll
The
never
first time
know.
I see a magnet in anybody's basketball, so we can't just go get a basketball, crack that bitch open, and find a magnet.
because they're not gonna be in stores.
Then you gotta go to somebody. Hey, somebody get it. Somebody get access to get an NBA basketball,
Listen,
and you can find how it's built.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right, I'm listening.
I'm in sports, and then this is my question: Why do athletes, professional athletes, sign NDAs?
Non-disclosure agreements. What with the league?
Yeah, with the team they play for.
I don't know. Some businesses do that too, though, bro.
I didn't say they don't, but I'm
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why.
What,
You know,
what's
what needs to be a secret is
here's
what you're
the thing.
saying.
Financial's not a secret, right?
Mm-hmm.
Players talk their money, right?
Right.
Playbooks is not a secret. Players talk playbooks. Playbooks are shared online. You know what I mean?
Right.
Madden has playbooks. Yeah. What I'm saying is, what is the purpose of the NDA? What are they disclosing? We know about people's relationships.
Yeah.
We know when people cheat. We
Yeah.
know all that.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of the NDA?
What is not? What don't they want us to know?
I'm asking you. Why is it an NDA?
No, I hear you. I didn't know there was
So-
an NDA.
Yeah, it's a part of their contract.
Yeah.
So again, players are signing because they're giving millions.
Right.
But it's like I don't think you can make 53 grown men and 5 refs, 106 grown men athletes
Mm-hmm.
and 5 referees all be on the same page.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
agree with that. I don't agree with that.
It can't happen.
You seen Last Boy Scout?
Yeah, I actually did.
You think they're just a movie?
There's
All I'm saying is
truth in everything,
it's
bro.
truth in something. Do you believe mob run sports?
Yeah.
So if you believe that, you
I
don't believe.
Well, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. So when you say run sports,
Yeah.
when you say mob run sports, I
Money
believe that
wise.
I believe money. Money
Okay,
runs
for sure.
everything. You know, it's at the end of the
Yeah.
day. We got this guy that's under investigation
Mhm.
right now, the youngster.
Yeah,
I think it's somebody's brother. Forgot his name, but he's a hooper, right?
yeah.
He just got in the league. He's on a two-way contract with Toronto.
Mhm.
They have him under suspension investigation for point shaving,
Yeah.
for betting on himself and getting in foul trouble early in the game and not making
Faking
and
injuries too.
faking injuries, all this
So
stuff.
this is why I'm telling you that right there tells you it's that's a higher power.
Yeah.
So just like I've been betting a long time in Vegas, outside of Vegas, online, not online, shooting craps, everything, whatever.
Right.
These numbers that's pushed out by this Vegas system, a computer system, they say, right? That know the numbers and all this, and can do everything, and then the games, it'd be 1 point off. 3, you bet. We bet on,
Yeah.
18 points. He get 17. I lose my money. So all this stuff, you think it's a coincidence? So this is what. So again,
That's why JB gets so mad.
it's not all a coincidence, man. It's just not.
They playing me.
Yeah, man. It's not. Like I say,
I
don't think you can tell 106 football players in one game to say, "Hey, the script is this team win, this team lose. By this, you fake the tackle."
Right.
But I do agree with, hey, bro, the microphones, like we got you. Everybody here got a microphone, right?
That's right.
And it's somebody that can hear us. Like I do think other teams on the other side, hey man, hey, this Tomlin.
Yeah.
Patch me in the Belichick.
Go and patch me in, bro.
Like, I think that it's a possibility. Nothing that phases me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm hey, ref, hey, somebody called them refs on them headset. Hey, bro.
Ref walk by.
We can't let them get no touchdown.
Hey,
right
Billy Bo. Billy Bo. You know about Billy Bo, right?
I'm just saying.
All right.
And I know.
Hey, 15-yard penalty.
And that's the thing. We'll never know what's factual or not.
Yeah.
Like the Donahue thing. We only know that because he got called.
Oh, for sure.
But you think that's the only referee?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Like we watched games. We watched your game.
Yeah.
We seen flags that shouldn't have been flags. We seen plays that didn't get flags.
So my question is, bro, my only problem with this conversation about sports, the integrity of it, is why are we so passionate about it in debates? Why do people, get so riled up? And I'm not even talking in anything specific debates, but just sports in general. Because football, baseball, hockey, whatever, all of them will obviously be, ran by higher, powers, right? Why do people get so passionate?
It's our culture, and I'm not saying white culture, black culture. I'm talking about America. Where you go to these other countries, they don't argue about sports like we do. You go watch. I've been overseas. I've lived overseas.
Yeah.
Bro, when they come on TV and the news talk about sports, they agreeing on TV, bro.
Right.
The sports podcasters, the sports broadcasters, they agreeing. They don't have a Shannon Sharp to go against
against the grain. Yeah.
They don't have people bringing up stuff just to argue. They don't have the, hey man, this referee in the last 8 games, he does this. No, bro. Hey, tonight on Telemundo, you know what I mean? Like, we got this game versus this game, and we all gonna support it, bro. It ain't no biased fans. We love our team. So again, it's financials.
Yeah.
It's the same with P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna talk about it, right?
Right.
And it's on where? It's on every podcast, it's on TV,
right.
And it's people gonna disagree and agree.
Right.
We gonna talk, bro.
Right.
That's America.
Right.
Donald Trump. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about everything, bro.
For sure. Hey, I got one for you because we talked about it earlier. This will be our last subject.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark and the Big Three. You see, he offered her the $5 million. What do you think about that? As far as like, is that something you think she should do? We were talking about it earlier.
If she want to be in the history books, for that'll change the world. But it don't help her to stand on that. Okay. That's not the era we in now.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This era is like, hey man, if it ain't broke, I'm not trying to fix it.
Before you go, I'm gonna throw this in there. So the WNBA has been, I heard, thinking about splitting from the NBA.
It ain't no money.
It ain't no money what?
In the WNBA.
For
like players.
Well, no, I know. So that's why they're trying to split from the NBA because they feel like they can do their own negotiations with these companies and go on Lifetime or whatever and try to find better places to get exposure. Would Caitlyn benefit? How would Caitlyn even benefit from choosing $5 million or going to the WNBA and getting $345,000 or $500,000 a year?
Well, one,
Does she lose?
Like for instance, just being honest, I ain't saying she making 5 now, but she a millionaire already.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know Angel Reese and the other girl there at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
They would, they said we ain't trying to go. We ain't in no rush to go to WNBA.
Right.
We're gonna stay here and try to win as many championships as we can.
Get this money.
We make more than them already.
Right.
So you're right. She could benefit from that. But what I mean is, if it don't pan out, she get a $5 million. Like, what does that do? She want to go be Caitlyn. She reminds me of one of the players that want to go be great where the other greats are. What beneficial wise, me being the best one over here and we ain't got nothing over here. Because if you saying you come over here and we're gonna bring the NBA over, WNBA with you, she'll be like, yeah, give me that $5 million.
Right.
But to start something fresh and create our own new Big 3 WNBA Women's Basketball League.
Yeah. Oh, see, he want to play co-ed.
Huh?
He wants her to play as it is. Come in and just play.
I thought he wanted to start his own female league.
Not that I know.
He wanted to be WNBA.
Really?
I mean, he wanted to be Big 3.
I think he wanted to just be Big 3. I'll have to check into the particulars of it, but I think he just wanted to be Big 3. Not a woman's
league. If he
league.
wanted to go play Big 3 for $5 million, I'm going.
I would go. That's what I'm saying. I would go.
But here's the thing. I need from Ice Cube to know, bro, is this just to get me here or is it to keep me here?
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if after this $5 million up, are you gonna give me 10?
Smart move by Cube is this though. Everything that's going on and trending right now on social media with P. Diddy.
Yeah.
We got the NBA, all this stuff. Big 3 is now trending because he said he put Caitlin Clark on it. Hey, comes for $5 million, and now everybody debating and talking about it.
The NBA don't want to let him in the door.
Fucking right, they don't.
So it's like, all right, I'm gonna go around y'all.
Right.
But everything like they said the NBA called in and blocked his arenas.
Yep.
You remember the first couple of years for the Big 3, they was letting them where the NBA played.
Yeah, it seemed like it was all good.
Now he got to find arenas because they blocking it.
Why they mad?
The owners don't want him to get no money. So
it's weird shit, bro.
Yeah.
He can't fuck with y'all money. What y'all mad about?
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm finna knock top off my man's right here. We appreciate y'all tuning in. I went a little bit over today, but I felt like it was cool. It was good.
Yeah.
Thank you for kicking with me, Larry. Right.
All right, y'all.
Big dog, big Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome on first podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dre B, man. Sports Talk Texas, man. We'll see y'all next Thursday at 4.
All right.
Yes, sir.